Hello again, everybody! Zach Attack is here with the Attack Line for Wednesday, September 26th, 2012. Alright, let's kick it up with Andy Williams, known for being the host of his own variety show back in the 60s, hosting the Grammys around that time as well, and recording such classic standard songs like Moon River, among many others, back in the 60s and the 70s, died at the age of 84 after a year-long battle with cancer, according to his publicist. Of course, he was diagnosed with bladder cancer, been battling it for over a year, and died, like I said, today at his late Tuesday night at his Branson home, where he, of course, usually performed at his own theater. Like I said, known for his old show and discovering performers like the Osmond Brothers. He discovered them on his TV show. He had a wholesome image, like I said, doing a lot of old-timey songs. They're like adult standard songs. So that's what he was mostly doing. And of course, we remembered for such classics besides Moon River, and of course, the classic around Christmas time, the most wonderful time of the year. So, prayers and thoughts and condolences and thoughts go out to the family and friends of Andy Williams. A sad loss for many in the adult contemporary community. And I know for his clean image, but of course, indeed, rest in peace to you, Andy Williams. Condolences to your family and friends. Alright, let's move on with Billboard number ones. We have two new number ones and a still number one. Let's kick off with your new number one album. Kicking off Dave Matthews Band after only a week. Pink with her album The Truth About Love garners another big number one for her with her album debut number one. And also a new country number one single, his sixth straight. Jason Aldean getting a number one with Take a Little While. Of course, the first number one from his upcoming album, Night Train. Following the 5 straight number ones from his last album, of course, the ever successful My Kind of Party. Like I said, we have two new number ones. It is still number one. It's still number one. Is on the top. Is on a Hot 100. It's Move 5. We changed the number one slot with One More Night for one more week. Second week in a row for that. While Psy's ever popular single Gangnam Style is number 2. So Gangnam Style is very close to being number one on the Billboard Hot 100. It's only number one on the digital songs. So there you go. Gangnam Style is, of course, gaining ground. And I've been playing it twice my gigs, and it's very popular. So there you go. Congrats to your Billboard number one. Speed up. Congratulations to Billboard. Congratulations to Katy Perry, who was named by Billboard as their Woman of the Year. Big year for Katy Perry in the last year and a half or so. 5 number ones from the Teenage Dream album, making her the first artist since Michael Jackson to do that, since he did it with Bad 25 years ago. Of course, going on a very successful tour, having a very successful 3D movie, Part of Me, which of course came out on DVD last week. Ironically, the same week when Bad, the first album to get 5 number ones before Katy did, got reissued. So it's kind of strange irony there. But big year for Katy, getting the achievement. She, of course, get the award on November 30th in a private ceremony. The honorees of the Women of the Year in the past were Taylor Swift, Fergie, and Beyonce. So congrats to Katy Perry for being named Woman of the Year by Billboard magazine. Now, we'll see if Katy does dominate in award shows in the fall with the EMAs coming, which I'll get to in a moment. But, well, Katy is getting the award and, of course, off on a little hiatus following her big year. 2 new singles were released within the last 24 hours involving 2 successful female pop singers, which I kept mentioning. The first, Kesha, of course, releasing her new single, Die Young, yesterday from her upcoming album, Warrior. I heard it. I like it. It's very poppy, dancey, typical Kesha fashion, singing, and rapping. Somewhat okay, but very poppy, somewhat living like we're gonna die young. Very poppy, dancey, should be a big smash for the fall and winter. Unlike Rihanna's new song, of course, Rihanna released her new song today, Diamonds. To be honest, I hate it. It's probably her worst song since Umbrella. I'm just not a big fan of mid-tempos. I don't like mid-tempo songs. I like bouncy, dancey songs like Kesha's song. Diamonds is a little slow for me. Where I'm from, last year, I know people are saying that Rihanna grew up when it comes to the lyrics. With comparing We Found Love to Diamonds, she grew up a bit. When it involves beats, we went from like, we found love in a hopeless place, to new one. Diamonds is like slow as hell. I don't like it that much. And maybe it'll go on me. The songs I used to hate, then I grew into it. Like Halabacco, I hated when it first came out, and it grew upon me. So we'll see if this grows on me. But as of right now, as of this video, I don't like the new single Diamonds. Pray for a better second single from Rihanna from a yet-to-be titled new album. But I bet you Diamonds will be a smash because of the sing-along chorus. So there you go. Rihanna and Ke releases new singles in the last 24 hours. In my mind, Ke's singles better than Rihanna's just because it's dancier. Now, on with news of an award show. I mentioned the EMAs are going to take place later on this year. In Germany, of course, it's the European MTV Music Awards. It will be taking place in Germany on Sunday, November 11th at 9 p.m. It'll be airing on MTV here in America, as well as other MTV networks. And hosting it, hopefully she'll do better than she did on the Emmys a few years back. Here's the difference. She's hosting it solo, not with other people like Howie Mandel and Jeff Probst. They made a comedy skit about that on the Emmys Sunday. Heidi Klum will be hosting the EMAs, will be, of course, in Germany, near her hometown. She released a press statement about it, saying, I'm honored to host the 2012 MTV EMA in its return to my home country of Germany. The MTV EMA is one of the biggest nights in global music, fashion, and culture, and I'm thrilled to play a part in bringing this one-of-a-kind show to audiences all over the world. We're going to have a blast. Those sentiments were echoed by Viacom, saying that Heidi's absolutely one of the most successful and recognizable multimedia stars on the planet. Of course, supermodel, advertising girl, and of course, host of a hit show, Project Runway. She is clearly the best choice to helm this year's EMAs in Frankfurt, and we're looking forward to showcasing her incredible talent within the extremely dynamic EMA environment. Going to be an unforgettable night. Now, performers and presenters for the awards have yet to be announced yet, but indeed we'll find out those soon enough. Now on to some country news. On George Strait, the proclaimed king of country music, has been dominating the charts for the last 30 years. In the last 10 years, have been very great for him, still getting on the charts with hit #1 albums and still getting #1 singles at his age of 60. He is still well respected and well loved in the history of country music, which makes the announcement of his last tour today a little bit sad, really. But he's saying, don't call it retirement. Although he announced his last tour today in a press conference at the Country Music Hall of Fame Museum in Nashville, he said, I'm still making music. I'm still going to make albums. But when it comes to doing big tours, I won't be doing the touring cycle anymore, maybe like one-time appearances. The tour entitled the Cowboy Rides Away Tour will be a 2-year tour starting next year. He'll be, of course, touring in 2014 as well. But Tina McBride will be opening up the first set of dates, which will kick off in January in Lukebach, Texas. Of course, the first leg, which will begin in January and end in June, does not include Detroit stop, but he'll probably include it in his next couple leg of shows. He'll probably visit everywhere before he says his goodbyes in 2014. So there you go. George Strait announces his last tour, but it won't be his last go-out when it comes to recording music. So he'll just retire from touring. Making music he'll still do. Now, I mentioned a little bit about the Emmys, but Heidi Klum being a parody about her terrible hosting gig a couple of years back with Howie Mandel, Jeff Probst, and Tom Bergeron. But like I said, speaking of Emmys, Emmy-winning award show returns tonight as the 3-time winning turkey hat trick, whatever you want to call it, winning Best Comedy Series returns tonight. Modern Family! Alright! Can't wait to see Modern Family back for its 4th season. We begin the 4th season, of course, Gloria announcing to the family that she's pregnant. Gloria, played by Sofia Vergara, revealed to the camera at the end of the last episode last season that she is pregnant. This episode will be all about the family finding out that she's pregnant, as we've seen from the commercials the last couple of days. Cannot wait to see this episode. Cannot wait to see Modern Family Back in new episodes. Glad we don't have to see a repeat if their play dispute would drag out longer than the NFL referees lockout. Please get those referees back, NFL, please. They fucked up the game on Monday. Anyway, so there you go. Modern Family returns tonight at 9, 8 Central on ABC. Cannot wait to see that bad boy back with new episodes. And that is it for the Atakline for today. See you later. Then 5-minute act by the news. From Zach. Thank you all very much for watching. See you later. Yeah.